All right, guys, I'm out here with Kevin, and we're just here to get a story. Kevin, what's up, brother?
What up, man?
Good, man. Where are you from?
Here, I was born in Texas, but I'm from here.
Okay, me too. I was born in Killeen, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah. So what brings you out here? What's your life situation right now?
I am out here because I'm in the revolving door of how the United States treats homeless people. Once you're homeless, it's almost impossible to not be homeless. And they don't understand, as in I say they, everyone that's not homeless doesn't understand. It's not easy. There isn't housing like they think there is. There's not shelter. Everybody says go get a shelter. Like my own sister thinks it's so easy to go get in a shelter and go to a rehab and get housing. Like, you know what I mean? I was, when I was clean for freaking 2 years, I could not get housing, and she kept saying go do detox, go to rehab, and I would go, and they would tell me you're clean, you get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go, and they would literally tell me go do drugs for a month and come back, and we'll get you in housing. That's the only way.
Wow.
But if you come in here clean, and we can't do anything for you. Then if you don't drop dirty for fentanyl, you don't get the housing.
Mm-hmm.
If you come in there for, I've had people go in there they only did meth, only did alcohol, and they couldn't get it and they would tell them go do fentanyl so you can drop dirty for fentanyl, because they think that's the only thing that's the problem now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's really a problem, then the government wouldn't try to put everybody in jail and waste all that money. They would literally spend and invest more money in making it safer. They have the ability to make opiates safer. Mm-hmm. They made buprenorphine. How come they can't make? Honestly, the government wastes money on the war on drugs.
Yep.
If they were just invest all that money on making drugs safer, drugs wouldn't even be able to kill us anymore. They wouldn't have the side effects they do. But it's just like you don't get money and you make money curing cancer. You know what I'm saying? You don't make money you make money treating it.
Yeah.
You don't make money curing the war on drugs. You make money from the war on drugs.
Yeah.
Just like you make money from war. If it was peace on earth, there would be a lot of poor rich people. You know what I mean? Trillions of dollars would be lost. The economy would crash. So they want the war on drugs to keep going on. That's why they allowed drugs to get over the border. That's why the government brought crack into America. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is a revolving door. They're making money off it.
They make money off of it. It's all has to do with money, and it's not helping us. It's not. I don't get any benefit of it. I don't want anything to do with it. As a person, I'd rather stay out here, help everybody that I help do, keep doing what I'm doing, and know that deep down inside, I'm actually doing something to help other people, and personally, it makes me feel better as a person than to kiss ass lie, go to a detox facility, and have to go live in a group home with a bunch of drug addicts that literally are only there for money purposes. They have no idea that those freaking group homes literally are scam. Why can I go to a group home and they tell me I need to get Indian insurance? And I'm not an Indian, obviously.
Yeah.
They're going to give me Indian insurance and lie and put fraudulent, all this shit so I can live there for free. But I have to be on Xanax and or Suboxone and or methadone, and they're going to give it to me no matter what, and I have to drop dirty for it. But then I'll have housing for life, because the owners of those houses get thousands of dollars a month for every person that lives there. So they're literally, it's all a scam. They're scamming the government, and the government knows that they're doing that shit. They don't give a shit. Yeah. Excuse my language.
And when they get busted, they just go restart up.
Yeah, they just restart.
I interviewed this one lady. She was she's native, and she was in a fake sober home at the
exactly.
OTO.
There are so many of those, bro.
Flooded.
They're all fake.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is fake, dude. They're not. None of them are sober living. Most people that run them do drugs and just sell the drugs there. And it's why would I want to go there? You know what I mean? That's a worse environment than out here. So what if I do drugs out here? I am in pain and I am suffering. You know what I mean? This ain't easy life. Shit out here sucks bad. You know, it's not fun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I pray out every day I go to sleep. I don't wake up. You know what I mean? But I keep on waking up.
Been there, bro.
And it
Been
sucks.
there. You wake up, you're like, shit.
Dude, I've been
now
the sober life.
Over.
You know what I mean? My sister thinks I was on drugs when I got on June 6th, I got, somebody broke into I was staying with a girl, my friend of mine, and they thought I was somebody else. They got the room number of the apartment wrong. Came into their apartment because they thought I was some guy, a paisa that was selling drugs and was walking around with lots of money in his pocket, bragging, showing it off, right? They came in, thought I was him, beat me with hammers, shattered my face. I had 27 compound fractures to my face, broke my jaw, my eyeball. I'm blind in my left eye now, deaf in my left ear. I mean, my eyeball was sticking out of my face. I was messed up, bro. My whole entire face was so swollen And then I should have been in the hospital for months. As soon as they found I was in the hospital, and they said I have all these surgeries lined up. As soon as they found out, literally, because I couldn't talk. As soon as I was able to like talk and tell them who I was and I was homeless, I was kicked out within 12 hours on the streets. They literally sent me out, and I literally was found in an alleyway from when I got the bus, like dying. And another cop picked me up, called me, and they thought I was dead. They called another ambulance to me, took me to the hospital, and they found out I had just been checked out, and they kicked me right out again. Didn't even check me.
Is that here in Tucson?
Yeah, St. Joseph Hospital. They didn't even check me again. They said he was just here. He's just trying to get pain meds and everything. I'm like, well, I can get my own drugs. I get better drugs out here. You know what I mean? I got better treatment out here. I was in bed, less pain out here than I was in the hospital. Why the hell would I want to go back there? You know what I mean? It's because I was dying, bro. If it wasn't for my sister putting me up in a hotel room, and the whole time she thought I was scamming it and everything, and I was just on drugs. Literally, I didn't start doing drugs until she started accusing me of being on drugs. So you want to accuse me of being on drugs? But I've been sober for 2.5 years. Fine, I'll do drugs again. That was all for nothing. This was all for nothing. Being sober was for nothing. Trying to be sober and in your life was for nothing if you're going to assume and just expect that I am. Because you said there's no way that I could be off drugs when you're still abusing Vicodin. So if I had all these injuries, I have to be abusing drugs again. I said, then fuck it, I will go abuse drugs. I don't give a shit anymore then. And I said, I hope you read what you are saying and you regret it. And you're going to regret it. Because this is all, whatever comes out of this is your fault, because you are the reason why I'm relapsing. Because what am I going to be sober for and suffering and being in pain all the time when you already think and expect that I am? So fuck it, I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? And then I won't be in pain and be suffering and being miserable, you know what I mean, the whole time. I got my face infected so bad from being out here sleeping on the ground. I literally had a drain, pus and blood out of my face that filled up 2 Circle K cups myself. I had to lance it and drain it myself, dude. Bone was coming out of my face, dude. My whole nose collapsed. I had to go to eventually the hospital. They had to put a piece of mesh right here. This is all mesh, holding my eyebrow up. I'll never see again. They told me before I was going to get my eye surgeries. I never got any of those surgeries. They didn't cover nothing. They wouldn't pay for anything. Because as soon as they found out I was homeless, dude, they kicked me out of the hospital and they would not pay for shit. I was getting told I'm getting my eye redone, I'm getting my teeth done, all this shit, nothing. I got nothing. I got thrown the fuck out. I have no teeth now. My jaw's still broken and loose. My teeth were wired shut. My mouth was wired shut. How is a homeless person come out here with broken hands and a broken wired shut jaw supposed to eat and take care of himself?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went to a detox. They said this isn't not a rehab therapy. You can leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they kicked me out. They said, we're not here to take care of your wounds. Go to a wound facility. And they said, you haven't been recommended by the hospital. Leave. We're not paying for this.
Yeah.
And they kicked me out. I could not even get medical treatment. What up? Oh, it's over there. I couldn't even get medical treatment, dude. Yeah. Because of it. They don't give a shit here.
Bro, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I had to heal.
Are you in pain every day?
All the time, bro. My whole jaw, my bones in my jaw go and grind up, dude. It's right there on top, bro, isn't it? I might have it in my lap. My bad. Here you
go. So were you homeless like in Texas?
No, I was born there. I moved here when I was a little kid. I got adopted here.
Oh, you're not here? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I haven't been there since I was like 9 months.
Yeah. How long you been in Tucson?
My whole life, dude.
Whole life, okay.
Off and on. I lived in Flagstaff a couple years as an adult, though.
Yeah.
I moved around as an adult, but only never for very long. I came back.
So what'd you do before? How was life like before homelessness or addiction or anything?
A lot better. Way better. It always sucked. My whole childhood sucked. I was never happy. Yeah. The only thing that made me happy was helping other people. And I had animals. I like taking care of animals. Yeah. I've been told I'm the only sociopath empath. Because I have absolutely no sympathy or empathy for myself. But I have empathy for every other person and thing on the planet.
Just from what you were telling me, like taking care of other people, you know, in your position, just helping them out with a few bucks or whatever, right? And that karma came back when that person take care of you, you know?
Not really. No, but karma is a liar. Karma doesn't come back. I do good and more bad, and literally the more good I do, worse things happen to me. But I'm not gonna let it win and just become. I promised somebody that died a couple years ago that I would not let the streets change who I am inside. I'm not gonna let it fucking ruin me. Because he said, give it a couple years, bro, and that inside, that caring will die. Yeah. And I said, no, it won't. I don't give a shit if I do good and I just keep getting worse and worse things happening to me. I'm gonna just keep doing it, and I don't care if it until it kills me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I mean? Honestly, it'll just be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping the more good I do, the faster my life will end. Quickly, it'll be a
Yeah.
blessing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's up, man?
Yeah, a lot of the people I interview, they say theft is like a huge thing. Like people are smoking the blues, and then while you're nodded out or sleeping, people will come and
Oh,
steal
I
your
get
stuff.
everything. I've had 15 cell phones in 2 weeks, 5 bikes.
Oh, shit.
Started over. That's why I have that, because literally every single thing I've owned has gotten jacked from me, and I had to start over. I have nothing. I can't own anything. Nothing, and then I literally just nothing. I have nothing. This is everything I own, and it's not even that worth valuable. Everything I own is just stuff that I could give to other people. I have a bunch of socks I want to give to people.
Yeah.
And like I have a bunch of snacks and food. That's all I have really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything I have, I pretty much just give away, because if I hold on to it for too long, I won't have it. And I don't know why I keep getting. I make sure to look out for. I know there's a lot of people out here that they don't know what to do. They're either
Yeah,
mentally, or they don't have a hustle. They don't have any way to make money. They're not lucky enough to come up on money, so they just annoy people and beg for things.
Yeah.
I just don't want. I wouldn't want to be that person. I have been there when I first began. I didn't know how to make money. I didn't know how to come up on things. So literally, and I didn't like feeling like that guy that everybody talks shit and hates. Oh my, here is this guy. He's just gonna beg us for shit. So I just make it to where they don't have to. I just come up. I will just give them things, money, whatever they want. I don't. They try to beg for me and give me a store. I'm just here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like
leave everybody else alone. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Please don't talk shit. You know what I mean? Don't go running your mouth. Don't go rob nobody. Please just here. Go get yourself well. Make yourself feel better. You know, you need a blanket. Here's a blanket. Don't go steal somebody else's blanket. You know.
It's not like once we hit the yard, people come run us down on game, give you a little care package, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like out here, it's just like
Yeah.
one man for himself.
And it's
straight
not
up.
even like that for everybody either.
Yeah.
I got one, but I mean,
Yeah.
not everybody gets a care package.
Yeah. How long were you locked up?
All like just a couple of years total.
Okay. Yeah, I just did a year in Douglas.
I was at Douglas for like a day, and just because they were
passing through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you at Safford?
I was at I went to Alhambra. I went on a 2-day trip just to go to
me too.
Just to go to Steiner.
Okay.
And then they moved me to Rincon because I was in House 9 for. I had to go to House 9 for. They didn't reclass me up. Like my points weren't higher. I had to go through chemotherapy and stupid shit, and then they made me go to the Rincon. And then that's the only reason I was there, was medical. I had to be. I was getting treated medically the whole time. Yeah. That's the whole reason.
That's a 4-yard, right?
Yep.
Rincon.
Yeah. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah.
What up? Oh, word. Thank you. Oh, word. Good looking out.
Yeah, man. So what's a day in life like out here for you?
And that dude right there, you need to interview that guy. That guy's the OG around here. He's a good fucking dude.
Yeah.
For real. You wish you should talk to him.
It's good to know solid
He's
people.
smart as hell. He's like, he's not old enough to be my like yard pops or nothing. You know what I mean? Street dad, but dude, that's a fucking solid motherfucker right there, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it seemed like a strictly business dude.
He's he's got a house. He takes care of all of his kids. He's out here. He comes out here to look out for people. He makes sure you don't get robbed. If you get robbed, you deal with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They'll handle it.
Something bad. You do something stupid.
Gotcha.
That's who you face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been at the wrong end of it one time, and I don't want to ever be like there ever again. It was a misunderstanding, but that guy right there is a fucking stand-up dude right there.
It's good.
And he's been in this neighborhood for a long time, and he stays here because it's his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He looks out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you hungry, he'll get you food. You thirsty, he'll get you. Make sure you need socks, he'll get you socks. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. He just and honestly, he's like, I don't want to say he's a role model, but people lead by example. He's somebody I do what he does.
He's an OG out here. You know?
Yeah.
It's always good to stay on their good side too.
Yeah.
You know.
But you gotta. Some of them aren't exactly like they don't care, but you gotta lead by example. And he's doing real good, dude.
Yeah.
He always has. He's got a house and shit. He's not. If anything, he's on the streets because he wants to be, to make sure everybody's all right.
Yeah.
Check up on people. He cares. He truly cares.
That's good. That's solid, bro.
There's not a lot of them out there that do.
What's a day in the life like? As soon as you wake up, like,
Damn, why did I wake up today?
yeah,
And then for me, I don't understand why, but it's me. It's like I know I should be miserably depressed and sad, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's just another day for me.
Yeah.
My life was so bad as a child. It's just, and it was okay then, and it didn't bother me. Nothing has ever bothered. The only thing that bothers me and makes me sad is when I see it happening to other people.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gets me going and gets me up. I do it too, so I'm like, I gotta help this person. I gotta make sure he has food. I gotta get him money. I gotta, you know what I mean? That's what gives me something to do. Take my mind off the mundane.
Yeah.
Just every day, and nothing's happening. You know what I mean? Other than that, dude, that's my life. My day is days. I just gotta keep my mind off it. I just gotta check up on everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me going. I gotta make sure this person has socks. I gotta go. I told this person I'd have them this tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I don't care if it gets them silly, they can't take care of themselves. I don't care really, because you know what? I would want somebody to do that for me.
Yeah.
Just because they don't doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it for everyone else.
Straight up.
Just because I don't get treated the way I want to be treated doesn't mean I'm gonna stop treating people the way I want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You seem like you have a strong backbone. I'm really happy to hear that not much, like, given the situation, given life out here, given life in the crazy world, seems like not much could deflate your balloon. You know what I mean? Not much can break you, bro.
No,
like,
not really.
all the adversity you face every day, like, you seem solid, man.
The only
That's
thing that
rare.
bothers me is
That's rare. Yeah.
I just miss my dog.
Yeah. My mom's dog recently passed away, bro.
My dog died 3 days before Christmas.
That's the worst freaking pain, bro.
Yeah,
That's the only time I cry. Dogs. When something happens to dogs, that's the only time I cry, bro. Straight up.
Too.
Straight up, man.
My dog just got ran over on 3 days before Christmas, dude, and then puppies got stolen like 2 days
What
later.
the hell, bro? That's the worst pain, bro. Sorry to hear that.
And when I got attacked and hit, they killed my chihuahua that was with me right in front of me.
Yeah. Shit, dude. Was people just trying to steal your shit? Like,
they thought I had $40,000 on me.
oh,
because the guy that was right next door did. And then as soon as they found out I was the wrong person, they apologized, gave me some money back, and said, "My bad, I'm taking you to the hospital." Oops, wrong identity, wrong place, wrong time. Oopsie, my bad. Here you go. And they dropped me like somewhere close to the hospital. I thought, I don't know. I wandered around, blacked out in an alley until everything was done.
Yeah, I was about to ask you what's the craziest stuff you've seen out here, but that you've experienced that firsthand, man.
Nothing stuff, dude.
Damn, man. So if any, how's addiction for you right now?
As in how? What do you mean?
Like, would you consider yourself in active addiction? Like, do you, like, what do you see out here?
What do you mean?
Like, I live on the west side by the Safeway, and like the blues are everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Some people deal with it really badly, and they give us a bad name. Like, honestly, they fall down, nod out constantly. But that's honestly there. That's mostly, honestly, people think it's the booze. It's the meth. It's the meth because they don't sleep. They stay up for too many days.
Yeah.
That's what's making them do that.
Yeah.
The sores are the meth. You know what I mean? And freaking the pickings, the meth is because they have bad immune systems. The meth makes them not eat, so they're weak. They don't have high, you know what I mean? They have no energy because they don't get blood sugar going up. You know what I mean? A lot of us are diabetics and they don't know it, or hyperglycemic. They don't drink water for 4 days. That takes energy out of you.
Makes sense.
That's why they're like that. You know what I mean? And then just to add an opiate to it, really. You know what I mean? That's why. The blues aren't as like literally. I did a lot of blues today. Can you tell me I like everyone else does?
Not at all, bro.
I don't dance around. I'm not walking around. I'm not in pain.
Yeah. Usually you can hear it in people's voice, but I can't hear it. It's
pain,
usually like a raspy, or they start not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sick. You can hear that, but I'm not in pain. That's all it is.
Yeah.
People don't get opiates. They don't understand opiates. When you have no pain, you get high. But if you have pain, you won't get high.
Yeah.
If you have pain, you won't overdose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The pain takes it away. You know what I mean? The pain is like a tolerance almost, basically.
Yeah.
The only way you can really get high off opiates is to not have a pain to be taken away. You know what I mean? But then when you do it and your pain's taken away and then you keep doing it, that's when you start getting you don't get high anymore, you just overdose.
Yeah.
And I've
Makes
tried
sense.
killing myself multiple times. It doesn't work.
Makes sense,
I just
man.
sleep for a couple of days and wake up pissed off that it didn't work.
Yeah.
You
I can
know?
relate so much with what you were saying. When I was doing heroin every day, like I prayed I didn't wake up in the morning just because I didn't want to face the dope sickness and the everyday scramble. Wake up.
I
Whose
mean, it's not
checkbook am
even
I
that. It's
stealing
not
today?
even for that, bro. Because I
Yeah.
never stole from anybody.
Yeah.
I've always been blessed and had it.
Yeah.
Drug. Somehow I've had the drug god blessing me. I've always
Yeah.
had it easy to. They're never hard. Never hard.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, you know what I mean? I've always had the best air prices, everything. You know what I mean? I don't know how.
Yeah.
I've been blessed in that area. But so that was never a problem. I never had to rob nobody. I never had to boost. Never had to steal. I'll make money legally if I have to. You know what I mean? Panhandling, whatever. I do fly a sign. But that's not.
Yeah.
To me, that's legal more than. I don't go steal. I don't go boost. I don't go rob.
Yeah.
You know, I don't go do none of that shit. I don't do that shit. People would beat me up if I did that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't do that shit.
Yeah, I try to hold a job for as long as I can.
I held a job. I do work. I'll do work like that. You know, I'll go work and help. I'll do honest work. I'd rather work than, you know what I mean? I'll apply. Science, I'll work for my money before.
Yeah.
You know, I do jobs for it. I'll do it. I'm not asking for no handouts.
Yeah.
I don't ask for nothing. If I ask somebody for $2, I give them back $4.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I make sure to give it. And I remember they don't have to remind me. And that's what I'm good for and I'm known for. You don't have to remind me ever. I'm the one person that doesn't have to have it thrown in their face. I will come back and bless you tenfold for helping me. Even if it's the next time I see you, I don't care. I remember. You don't have to remind me that you did something for me.
Yeah.
I never forget someone's kindness. I never forget a good deed. You know what I mean? I never. Just like I don't ever forget if you did me wrong. I will never forget that.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I mean?
Straight
I
up.
may forgive it, but I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
I'll forgive anything.
Yeah.
I can get over anything. I'm more. I don't understand. I've always never understood. I get more, like you said, I don't want to face the dope sickness. To me, it's more, I don't want to face how am I like this?
Yeah.
I don't know how I can be okay with everything that goes on. Because I've done nothing bothers me, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, I've had, some bad things have happened to me, dude, when I was a little kid that make people crazy. And they literally, they'll use that as, I'm a murderer because this happened to me as a child. Like, you know what I mean? Why are you like that? Because I had the really bad things happen to me and it never turned out like that. I didn't make me like that.
Yeah.
So why do you have an excuse? You know, but then the other half of me is like, you know what? I can feel for you because you know what? How do I know you weren't? It's not my fault. I'm like this. Not everyone's like that. I can't hate you and not understand because you aren't me.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. You might have been brainwashed and fucking raped yourself as a child to make you become a rapist.
Act out
you know,
like
I can still feel for you. I don't accept and condone what you did, but I can fucking have empathy for you still as a human being and feel bad for you that you're in this spot. Like I literally watched somebody in the death penalty get put to death, and I literally thought I was gonna enjoy that, and literally at that moment I cried and felt bad for that person, and I felt in remorse I never felt and thought I would ever feel for that person.
Yeah.
And because I watched him take his last breath as he looked at me in there and cried. And the last thing he said to me was, I'm sorry. And this is a person I was happy to watch die. And if I could have stopped it right then and there, I don't regret anything more than that, and then helping put that person where he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel
if
that,
it wasn't done to some close women of mine that I know, I wouldn't have had anything. I would have handled that shit myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
just seeing that happen to another human. Yeah, I feel that, bro.
You know what I mean? I was like, I can't believe we have the right to take someone else's life. Yeah. But yet, you can't even end your own life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They put you in jail for wanting to end your own life.
Yep.
That is considered a crime. Yeah. And you know what they will do if you try to commit suicide? They'll shoot you and try to kill you, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
I have seen somebody get shot by the cops for fucking holding a knife to their throat. They got shot 3 times by the cops for trying to end their own life that way. They don't have the right to, but cops can. What the fuck? What is that about, dude?
That's just wild, man.
You know
That's
what I mean?
Backwards.
That's why I am so happy that California, Colorado, Utah, and Oregon, I'm waiting just for Arizona to change it. Because that working law, I think, is a blessing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it comes to Arizona, I am done to sign me up. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that is the craziest and coolest thing at the same time. That you can literally go to Colorado. If I had the money to go to Colorado, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Because all you got to do is take a psych evaluation by a doctor, and as soon as they declare you sane and mentally right of mind, you can literally be euthanized by the doctors. They will give you a bag to comfortably put over your head, and it gives you 4 different drugs and a gas. And but once you release one hand, and it pumps the gas in you, it makes you high, so you feel good and you actually want to go through with it.
Shit, dude, I didn't
And then
even
when
hear-
you let go, and then
didn't
by
know
the time
that.
you let go of the second one, it gives you the drug the same drug they give you when they lethally inject you,
Yeah.
and then an overdose of fentanyl and propofol, and you're done.
What the
Within
fuck?
2 minutes, you're dead.
I
And
didn't
done.
even
And
know
it's
that
a
was a
bag you
thing,
put over your
dude.
head, bro.
My God.
Literally, it's a bag you put over your head, like, and you die happy as fuck. And one of the drugs is DMT and ketamine. That makes you happy and hallucinating. And then
Yeah.
by the time you get those in, you let go of the other 2, you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
And
I
that's
didn't
a
even know that was
You
a
didn't know
thing.
that? It's
No,
a
I didn't.
Kevorkian law, dude.
Oh my
It
God.
used to be only for stage 4 victims, people that had cancer or tremendous pain, diseases, illnesses. They finally passed it where you can, if you're in the right state of mind and you want to end your life,
Yeah.
they believe you should be able to.
Yeah.
That's the one thing damn Democrats got right.
I hear you, man.
I'm telling you, that's the one thing they got right. They believe that you should have the right to do that because, honestly, how can they preach gayness? You know what I mean? You want to be gay and you think you should have the right to, and you want to be, then you should have the right to end your life too. You know what I mean? You have the right to become a woman, and when you're a man, then you should have the damn right to fucking end it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't ask to be in this fucking world. I should damn well have the right to not be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's deep, man.
This is my life. I should be able to not be here if I don't want to. But yet I get put in jail and told I'm crazy and get locked up and strapped to a bed and put on psych meds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of it, that's fucked up, dude. I'm one of the most sanest people I've ever met. I don't want to be here. I was fucking not here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If everything that Christians preach is so great, then good. Then why wouldn't you be okay with me dying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You preach what you know what I mean? You preach it, but you don't believe it. It just shows that it's all bullshit. They don't believe what they fucking preach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you believe in an afterlife and a heaven, then let me go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I've got to do good and everything like that, that's what I'm doing. Now just let me get there. you know already.
Yeah.
If that's really what you believe.
So lastly, if is there anything that you want people to know about homelessness or anything in general about life out here?
Yeah, we're not all bad. We're not all pieces of crap. Most of us are good people and smartest people. And if you ever need anything done, worked for, 90% of us will give you the shirt off your back, their back. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you, anyone else in a car, in a house, would not do the same. If you ever need a blanket, come find a homeless person. They'll give you a blanket, keep you warm, give you a place to stay.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, no one else, a stranger that you don't know, is going to let you in their home and keep you warm, or feed you, or go get you food or water. None of them will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll call the cops on you for trespassing. Even if you do look like you're not homeless. But if you go up to a homeless person, they will be the first person to give you whatever you need to help you out.
Yeah.
I mean, they may not do it every single day forever and take care of you, but they will make sure you are okay and warm and safe.
That's real right there.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And they will do it. Again, I promise you. I bet money on that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Oh, you dropped your...
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I bet you fucking money that they will fucking give you whatever you ask for. Gladly. They might ask you, are you a cop?
Yeah.
Like I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's your motive?
Yeah,
you know
straight up.
What are you trying to gain out of this?
Yeah.
No, I'm just cold and wanting to get warm. Then they'll help you.
Yeah.
Guarantee you.
Right on, brother.
Guarantee
well, I really appreciate you, man. Like, it's rare running into solid people, like yourself, and I appreciate
But it's not.
That, man.
You just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you, man.
We're all solid people. Some of us have been out here and aren't as strong, and they've had a lot of bad things happen to them that they're not able to cope with and aren't getting the right help for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Psych meds don't help us. They make us worse.
Yeah.
We just need someone to listen to us and actually care, that actually cares and isn't just making us feel like they're reading from a script that the government told them to say to you. You know what I mean? All we all want is to hear and feel is know that we're cared about.
Yeah.
But it to be genuine, not because they have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
all. You know what I mean? That's all they want. That's everybody wants. Everybody wants is to know they're not alone and that they are loved. That's why homeless people stay homeless, because there's other homeless people to relate to,
Yeah.
and they don't. That makes them not feel so bad, and that it helps them get through it and just deal with it. That's easy because it's easier to do with that than it is to go get a job and feel the shame. You know what I mean? I can't even. I tried to go eat breakfast at a restaurant today, and they told me the security said get the hell off the property, and I said why? What did I do? And they're like, you know why, you fucking scumbag, get the fuck off the property.
Wow.
And I said, I'm
bro.
trying to eat here. I have money, and I had plenty of money to pay for a couple people to eat. I was taking them to breakfast, and oh, we'll eat and get the hell out of here. You
That's
know what I mean?
crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome
But
to
they have
America.
no idea that, like, just a couple months ago, like, I probably had more money go through these hands than most people will ever see in their lifetimes,
Yeah.
to be honest. And I've given it away. I've given more money away than more people will ever see in their lifetimes. And shit, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I've sniffed more drugs to this left nostril than most people will ever be able to afford in their lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
money
feel
don't
that.
make the man. You
I
know what
feel
I'm
that.
saying? I've driven nicer cars than 90% of the people in Tucson or in this United States will ever own. You know what I mean? That don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Just look at me here. You will never guess the type of cars and the money that I come from. You know what I mean? You would shit your pants. You know what I mean? If you knew where my family and everything that I came from. But look where I'm here. It happens to anybody.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And that's what people don't get. They treat people like shit. You know how many people I've had people treat me like shit, and 2 years later, because I never forget a face. And when I have this weird thing where I never forget a face or where I met that person or when. I can remember if I ran into you when I was in second grade in a field trip, I can remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I've been able to do it my whole life. And I've met people that literally treated me like shit, and now they're homeless. And I said, you treated me like crap.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And they literally are so embarrassed, and they're sitting here begging me for help, and then they
Yeah.
realize they don't deserve it. And when I still do, this lady literally asked me, why are you helping me? I treated you like shit. I wouldn't
Wow.
help you. And I'm like, I know you wouldn't. That's sad though. I wish you would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's all. I just wish you would have. But I know you wouldn't have, because you're just like everyone else. Nobody else would. It's easier just to freaking, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
forget and think I'll never be homeless, because I'm not now. But you never know until it happens.
Hopefully her life changed that day, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I
man.
hope. But it probably didn't. You know, sadly. Probably didn't.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, dude.